That's good.
Meeting called to order. Please stand for the salute to the flag. Freeholder Luciana, will you please lead us in the salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. I have before me certification from the clerk that this meeting is in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla. Present. Freeholder Clark. Here. Freeholder Gill, absent. Freeholder Johnson.
Present.
Freeholder Luciano.
Here.
Freeholder Owens.
Here.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo. Freeholder President Watson.
Here. Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, are there the transcripts to be approved?
Yes, Madam President, we have two. The conference board meeting, February 26, 2014, and the board meeting, March 12, 2014.
Freeholders, do you have any questions or comments? No questions or comments. Do I have a motion and a second to approve the two transcripts together?
I'll move it.
Moved by Johnson and second by Bobadilla. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Yes.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark. Yes. Freeholder Gill, absent. Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo. Yes. Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, let's move to the public comment session on agenda items. If there's any member of the public who would like to speak on or comment on any agenda item, please come to the microphone. State your name, affiliation, and you have 3 minutes to speak. That's requesting public comments on agenda items only at this time. Okay, if there's any member of the public, Madam Clerk, let it be known that there's no one wishing to comment on any issue at this time. If there's any member of the public who would like to comment on any issue, please come to the microphone, state your name, affiliation, and you have 3 minutes to speak. Okay, Madam Clerk, let the record reflect that there is no one wishing to speak at this time. Madam Clerk, are there any topics of discussion?
Madam President, there are none.
Okay, Madam Clerk, let's move to the introduction of ordinance number 1. Please read it.
Ordinance number 1. Ordinance naming the basketball courts at Essex County Glenfield Park in Montclair as the Essex County Robert Hurt Basketball Courts in honor of the beloved basketball coach and Montclair resident.
Okay, Mr. Polavecchio, do you have any questions or comments?
No, I don't. I think this was explained in some detail at the last meeting.
Okay, question, comments, freeholders? No questions, no comments. Do I have a motion and a second
So
to
moved, Madam Chairman.
Okay, moved by Freeholder Owens. Do I have a second? Second by Freeholder Johnson. No further questions or comments. Freeholders, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark. Yes. Freeholder Gill, absent. Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, that's listed for a public hearing, Madam Clerk, and let's move to the introduction of ordinance number 2. Please read it.
Ordinance number 2, bond ordinance providing for the improvement of the Essex County Vocational School in and by the County of Essex, New Jersey, appropriating $500,000, therefore, and offering the issuance of $500,000 bond or notes of the county for financing such appropriation.
Mr. McInerney?
I have no comments on this.
No questions, no comments. Thank you. No questions, no comments. Freeholders, do you have any questions? Or Freeholder Clark?
Yeah, in terms of the improvements that are going to be done on these properties, we are planning to maintain these buildings, correct?
Through you, Madam President, yes. The improvements are a HVAC upgrade at North Tech. There are some steps that need to be replaced at Bloomfield Tech, and some lighting and ceiling and renovations at Bloomfield Tech, as well as West Caldwell Tech.
Okay. At some point in time, I don't think we need to do it right now, but perhaps with Mr. Paulovecchio and Mr. McInerney, perhaps you can have some discussions with them, and they can share it with me, or certainly you and I can always sit down and talk. I'm curious because I'm aware, we're all aware that there are some other issues as it relates to the plans for the VOTEC. And I'm just concerned that you bond for $500,000 and then you decide to build a new school. And if you do that, I mean, not that you have to do it anyway, apparently, especially HVAC and ceiling stuff, you don't have a choice. It's just, I'm just concerned about how we're handling that financially. That's all. Other than that, I'm good. Thank you.
Just to you, Madam
respond,
President. Yeah, the majority of this $500,000 out of our $20 million capital bonding is for Newark Tech, and as we all are well aware, Newark Tech is one of the schools that will definitely remain as part of the Essex County Vocational School, whether or not a new high school is built during my lifetime or your lifetime. So those improvements are required and necessary, and it's the bulk of the money.
Okay, yeah, because that's the newer of the buildings, right? Okay.
Madam
Thank you.
Clerk, for the record, Freeholder Gill is present.
Hey.
Freeholders, questions, additional questions, comments? No additional questions or comments. Do I have a motion and a second to introduce ordinance
move
number
it.
2?
I'll
Moved
move
by
it.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo. Do I have a second for introduction? Second by Freeholder Bobadilla. Roll call, Madam Clerk?
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes. Okay, that's listed for public hearing, Madam Clerk, and let's move to resolution number 3. Please read it.
Resolution number 3, County of Essex Professional Services to provide bond counsel services, Gibbons PC, $45,000 agreement.
Mr. Paulovecchio, do you have any questions or comments on this resolution?
No, just a comment that this is to actually retain the firm, as Mr. Acker went into a little bit last week, for a proposed refunding that he would like to do this spring. And I think this is at somewhat of a reduced rate from what we've paid in the past for bond counsel services.
Very good. Mr. McInerney, questions, comments?
No,
None?
I was curious about this because it's not the typical bond counsel contract we have for the $80,000. This is to do specific work. I wasn't here at last week's meeting, so
Yeah, I see Mr. Chilello nodding, but I think it was for an anticipated refunding, but maybe he can clear that up.
Do you want to clear that up, Mr.?
Yes, Madam President. Yeah, Frank, yes, this is for a specific refunding opportunity. As you know, last year we had one. However, the market kind of moved on us. We were not able to capitalize. We are now able to capitalize on those refinancing opportunities, and this firm will handle that specific transaction.
thank you.
Okay, additional questions, freeholders? Do I have a motion and a second? Moved by Freeholder Bobadilla. Do I have a second? Freeholder Owens. Second. Questions, comments, freeholders? No additional question, comments. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens. Freeholder Vice President Sebo.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, for the viewing audience, this is our regular board meeting, and all of the items that we're voting on, this is a voting meeting. We discussed it at our last conference session on last week. So, Madam Clerk, let's go to Resolution 4.
Resolution 4, Essex County Board of Elections, contract award to Gain Rental Station, the lowest responsive and responsible bidder to provide for the rental of tables and chairs for Essex County polling places, April 21st, 2014 through December 31st, 2015, amount not to exceed $100,000.
Okay, let's go to 5 and 6.
Resolution 5, Department of Health and Rehabilitation, Division of the Hospital Center, 2-year affiliation agreement with Montclair State University. Resolution 6, Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs, authorization to use the Essex County Recreation and Open Space Trust Fund to fund the Brookdale Park Track and Field Improvements Project in amount not to exceed $398,250.
Okay, thank you. Freeholders, we'll take Resolution 3, 4, 5, and 6 together. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Moved by Freeholder Vice President Seabold. Do I have a second? Second by Freeholder Owens. Discussion, Freeholders, on Resolution 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Seabold.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, let's take Resolution 7, 8. We'll take the two together. Read it, please.
Resolution 7, Department of Public Works, Division of Engineering, contract award to Applied Landscape Technologies Incorporated, the lowest responsive and responsible bidder for the Brookdale Park Track and Field Improvements, 120-day agreement, amount not to exceed $783,250. Resolution 8, Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs, authorization to apply to the New Jersey Council on the Arts Local Arts Program for 2015 through 2017 program funding.
Okay, Freeholders, do I have a motion and second to
I'll
take
move it.
Resolution 7 and 8 together? Moved by Freeholder Vice President Seabold and second by Freeholder Bobadilla. Question, comments, Freeholders? Mr. McInerney.
Just to make you aware, the $783,250 is being funded from Resolution Number 6, which is coming out of Open Space Trust for $398,250. In addition, there's $385,000 that will be coming from our General Capital Fund in order to make up the difference.
Yes. Very good. Additional comments, Freeholders? We heard the comment coming from Mr. McInerney. Do you have any questions or comments after the comment? I think we discussed. Freeholder Gill.
Thank you, Madam President. Just on Resolution 7, did want to follow up from last week's meeting. I did do outreach to the soccer organizations, and that are going to be using the field, and they are happy with the striping arrangements that have been made with the Parks Department. So
Great.
thank you for the follow-up.
Very good. Additional questions, comments, Freeholders? We'll move to take resolutions. Freeholder Clark.
We're on number 7.
Yes,
Yes.
we're on number 7.
Mr. Chilala, you probably want the vendor to give you a new insurance verification because it expired January 31st of this year.
We will follow up on that and send the board a copy of the updated.
I mean, I know we're voting on it, but I also know that, you know, the certificate of liability insurance is important, and so they should have given you a new one. Because this is March, and the one that's in the document here expired January 31st.
We'll provide that for the board. Tomorrow, we'll contact the vendor and provide the updated insurance certificate.
Mr. Chilella, if they don't produce insurance, they won't be permitted to proceed? Is that generally?
We will not call a a meeting to mobilize and to start the project.
Okay. Good, thank you.
I think officially it's called a notice to proceed. We will not issue that to.
So that would come with the insurance, right?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, freeholders, additional question, comments, and we are taking 7 and 8 together. No additional questions, comments, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Siebel.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we'll take 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Freeholders, and you can maybe read them at this time.
Okay. Resolution number 9, County of Essex Professional Services for Construction Engineering and Inspection Services for 2014, various roadway programs, KS Engineers, PC, $259,935, agreement, grant funding. Resolution number 10, Department of Public Works, Division of Engineering, contract award to Smith Soundy Asphalt Construction Company, the lowest responsible bidder for the 2013 roadway resurfacing and incidental program, amount not to exceed $3,800,617, grant funding. Resolution number 11, Department of Public Works, Division of Fleet Management, contract award to the 2 lowest responsive and responsible bidders per item on a unit cost basis to provide various types of tires for the county fleet vehicles and equipment, 1-year agreement, amount not to exceed $75,000. Resolution number 12, Department of Public Works, Division of Fleet Management, contract award to Hertford Fleet Services, the sole responsible bidder, to furnish and deliver 1 new 2014 Jeep Cherokee Limited AWD vehicle, amount not to exceed $32,019. Resolution number 13, Department of Public Works, Division of Roads and Bridges, contract award to Greenscape Landscape Contractors, the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, to provide tree pruning, 24-month agreement, amount not to exceed $150,000.
Okay, freeholders will take 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 together. Do I have a motion and a second?
I'll move it.
Moved by Freeholder Bobadilla. Do I have a second? Second by Freeholder Johnson. We'll take Resolution 9. Question, comments, freeholders? 10, 11, Resolution 12, 13. No additional questions, no
Bless you.
questions, no additional questions, comments. At this time, roll call, Madam Clerk, and we're taking resolutions 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 together.
Freeholder Beasley, absent. Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Siebel.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we'll take resolution 14 and 15 together. Please read it.
Resolution 14, Department of Administration and Finance, Office of Purchasing, contract award to Liberty Transportation and Storage Company Incorporated to provide moving services for the County of Essex, 2-year extension option, amount not to exceed $131,300. Resolution 15, Department of Citizen Services, Division of Youth Services, educational contract with Essex Regional Educational Service Commission to provide the educational services to eligible students housed at the Essex County Juvenile Detention Facility for year 2014, the amount not to exceed $1,900,000.
Okay, freeholders, we are taking I need a motion for, do I have a motion for Resolution 14 and 15 together, to take Resolution 14 and 15 together?
So moved, Madam President.
Moved by Freeholder Owens. Do I have a second, Freeholders?
I'll second.
Second by Freeholder Bobadilla. We are taking 14 and 15 together, Freeholders. Question, comments on 14? Questions, comments on 15? No questions, no comments on Resolutions 14 and 15. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we'll take Resolution 1632 together, and we'll read we'll read the resolutions into the record at a later time. They're all commendation resolutions, and that's 16 through 32 freeholders. Do I have a motion and second to take resolutions 16 through 32?
So moved, Madam President.
Moved by Freeholder
Second, Madam
Owens and
President.
second by Freeholder Luciano. No comments on the resolutions, freeholders? No one wishing to join? Any of the commendation resolutions at this time? If not, then roll call, Madam Clerk.
Freeholder Beasley, absent Freeholder Bobadilla.
Yes.
Freeholder Clark.
Yes.
Freeholder Gill.
Yes.
Freeholder Johnson.
Yes.
Freeholder Luciano.
Yes.
Freeholder Owens.
Yes.
Freeholder Vice President Sebo.
Yes.
Freeholder President Watson.
Yes.
So moved.
Madam Clerk, do we have any added starter resolutions?
Madam President, we have none.
We'll go to report of the boards, freeholders. Do we have any report, board committees, rather? Do we have any committee reports? No committee reports? Okay. Legislative reports? None. Written communications? Unfinished business? New business? No new business. We'll go to public comment session. Do we have anyone from the public who would like to come before the board and speak? You have 3 minutes to speak. State your name and affiliation for the record. Do we have any comments from the public? No comments from the public, Madam Clerk. Let the records show that there's no one wishing to speak at this time. We'll go into freeholder comment session. Freeholder? Freeholder Luciano.
Just through you, Madam President. I know it's a month away, but we have a scheduled meeting, a public meeting on May 7th. I would just ask if you, as the president, would consider maybe rescheduling that meeting, because that's the evening of the the NJAC conference in Atlantic City.
Okay.
And there may be members of this board. I know I have considered going down there, so I don't know if we'll have a quorum.
Okay, very good. We'll consider that. I'll have the clerk to poll the freeholders to see who will be attending. And you're absolutely right. We would not want to schedule a meeting where some of our freeholders are attending the NJAC conference. Do we have any other comments, freeholders?
May 7th.
Okay, additional comments, freeholders? Freeholder Gill?
Thank you, Madam President. Just actually a request, can I be recorded in the affirmative on ordinance number 1?
Okay. Madam Clerk, Freeholder Gill is requesting to show the affirmative vote for ordinance. Do we have any other comment, freeholders?
The 7th and the 18th to the 9th.
No additional comments? Do I have any responses at this time? Thank you. As you know, again, for the viewing audience, we always respond to freeholder comments or comments made from any constituents that appear before the board. And on April 2nd, Resolution 3, Freeholder Clark asked to see a copy of the OAS. That memo was sent to administration on the 3rd, and we received a response, Freeholder Clark, on the 4th. You should have received it in your package. Freeholder Clark also asked how much was spent on the previous contract for Resolution 4. The memo was sent to the administration on the 3rd. We received a response on the 4th. Freeholder Gill raised an issue about line striping on the soccer, and I think you did comment on that, Freeholder Gill, and we thank you for your comments, and the response did went out to the administration on the 3rd, and the response came back on the 4th, and you commented on that earlier. Introduction of ordinance number 1, budget consultant Frank McInerney asked for a detailed description of recent renovations undertaken at Essex County College, especially as to whether or not improvements to bathrooms were included. The memo went out on March the 27th. The response came back April 4th. At this meeting, we did not have any constituents to come before the board. Do we have any other comments to the administration? Do we have any comments you would like to make at this time?
No, Madam President.
Very good. If no further questions or comments, freeholders, I need a motion to adjourn. Moved by Freeholder Vice President.